There are few cities in the world that have suffered more at the hands of organized crime than Medellin in Colombia. Here, perched within the Andes Mountains, is the city where Insight Crime was born and continues to have its headquarters, along with its other principal office in Washington, D.C.
In 2009, Stephen Dudley came to do some reporting in Medellin and stayed with me. We were both correspondents at the time, bemoaning falling interest and budgets for investigative journalism in Latin America, particularly around the issue of organized crime that we felt was at the heart of so many stories. We wanted to fill that hole, and with funding from Open Society Foundations, Insight Crime was born.
A year later, Insight Crime launched with 5 people. Today, it has more than 50 scattered around Latin America and the United States. Our mission is to study the single greatest challenge to the region, the motor behind record levels of homicides, systematic human rights abuses, corruption, and the undermining of democracy, organized crime.
This isn't something you can do from a distance, from afar. You have to be on the ground, and we are on the ground. We are talking to the communities. We're talking to the law enforcement and security forces, and we're talking to the criminals themselves.
Organized crime is a transnational phenomenon and respects no national borders. That is why Insight Crime operates regionally, connecting the dots, explaining the threats in each of the different nations, and highlighting how criminal dynamics in one country can impact another, often miles away.
The daily lives of people in Latin America are impacted in almost every way by organized crime. And what we're trying to do is tell the story of those people. And we think if we can tell the story of those people, we can deepen people's understanding of organized crime. And we can also deepen the level of debate about what to do about organized crime.
Criminals come in all guises, from members of street gangs to presidents. We don't discriminate. We follow the evidence and we follow the story, no matter where it takes us.
Insight Crime is an invaluable resource for anyone who cares about Latin America's security and democracy. It is impossible to fashion any viable policy measure dealing with organized crime without Insight Crime's rigorous investigations.
Insight Crime is a hybrid organization combining academic rigor with investigative journalism, putting all the data we can find on our websites in both Spanish and English, and creating the most comprehensive watchdog on organized crime in the Americas. Our impact comes not just from our public reporting and analysis of drug trafficking, human smuggling, environmental crime, corruption, and all the other facets of organized crime, but from our backroom discussions, events, internship program, and meetings with local communities around the region. We also look hard at possible solutions and policies to tackle the different facets of organized crime, especially corruption, violence, and other national security threats.
Insight Crime's work is indispensable. With courage and clarity, the researchers provide authoritative documentation of how a range of criminal actors and networks operate in the region. No one else does this thorough, on-the-ground and dangerous research as effectively as they do.